Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost, giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east. Call halal, Allah, Yahweh, Bashem Yahshai, Bashem Rakakatash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, the water, Yahweh, Bashem Yahshai, Bashem Rakakatash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect. My name is Micah, and today I want to talk about a Matthew 24 update. Alright, a couple updates. Alright, so 6.9 magnitude earthquake hits off Papua New Guinea coast. Okay, the quake struck at a depth of 10 kilometers near the southern coast of New Britain Island at 6:04 a.m. local time on Saturday. The U.S. Tsunami Warning Center said tsunami waves reaching 1 to 3 meters are possible along some coasts of Papua New Guinea, and are forecast to be less than 0.3 meters for the coast of Solomon Islands. Alright, and you got this other news here. China floats battle barges in Taiwan invasion plans. Vast new Chinese barges spotted off the country's south coast could be used to land heavy equipment and thousands of personnel in a possible invasion of Taiwan, defense experts say. Beijing this week launched what it called punishing drills around Taiwan, sending jets and warships in a rehearsal for a blockade and assault on the self-ruled island. So, all right, these Chinese, the Chinese are not playing, man. When it comes to Taiwan, all right, they they're setting the chess pieces on the board. All right, they're moving those pawns in place. Ready to make a move, man. All right, when you play chess, depending on what pawn is moved, you could tell what piece they're gonna play next. All right, they might play a bishop or a knight. They might try to move the queen around, but you could tell by what they're doing, man, that they're planning on military action, man. They would not be wasting all that money, mobilizing all these forces if they weren't going to do anything. All right, and here you got Labor Council seeks to imprison street preachers up to 2 years for causing offense and distress. All right, and I know there's some brothers. It is in England. All right, I know there's some brothers in England. All right, and even though I don't think it's in their area, but this is just one area that they're planning on doing this in. All right, the Labour Party-run council in England has sparked outrage by proposing a sweeping injunction that could imprison Christian street preachers for up to 2 years over claims of causing offense or distress. Rushmore Borough Council, covering Farnborough and Aldershot, has faced accusations of attempting to criminalize Christians for preaching, praying, and distributing Bibles in public spaces. All right, now that's just those two areas, right? You might be thinking, it's just no big deal, it's just 2 areas. But this is like, they're moving the Overton window, all right? And it reminds me of this, all right, the boiling frog. The boiling frog is an apologue describing a frog being slowly boiled alive. The premise is that if a frog is put suddenly into boiling water, it will jump out, but if the frog is put in tepid water, which is then brought to a boil slowly, it will not perceive the danger and will be cooked to death. The story is often used as a metaphor for the inability or unwillingness of people to react to or be aware of sinister threats that arise gradually rather than suddenly. All right, so this is like a gradual thing. All right, if they do this in these two areas, all right, you know they're gonna start rolling that out into other areas as well. All right, next thing you know the brothers in England, they finally got to stay at home, man. Gonna have to do all their lessons at home, and then they come after brothers in their homes, and that's just the full blown famine of the word. All right, Matthew 24 verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. All right, you can see that situation between China and Taiwan. That's a rumor of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All right, I just read that news about that earthquake. All right, and we had another earthquake recently, and what country was it? In Myanmar. All right, Southeast Asia. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. All right, so you're starting to see that hate. All right, we're gonna hate, because these Christians, they're really not in the truth, but this could definitely affect you know the brothers in the England GMS camps. All right, so they can go after them too if they start implementing this. All right, these these draconian laws. All right, and I was reading the comments, man, and all the people in the comment section is like 90% of them were in favor of it. Like, yeah, man, I'm tired of these street preachers, man. I want to see these people in the streets every time I go out. I gotta hear them. And all right, hey, these people are they're just made to be destroyed. All right, the majority of these people are just made to be destroyed. All right, and these are all signs that Yahweh Shai is coming back soon, man. All right, and when he does, all right, whoever he finds not doing the will of the Lord, all right, is gonna be destroyed. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.